This is Dolynny TV. Guys, a big welcome back to MLB 17, the show, and today we continue the journey that it has become with Mr. High Hopes. This is Season 3, guys. Last time around, what I gotta keep going back to is we're going up in likes each time. Last time around I asked for 17, we were over 30 when I last checked. So today's goal, of course, is 19 likes, and I wanna see you guys get this video some traction on Twitter. That's my big thing. When you see the video release on Twitter, hit that retweet, send somebody over. Let's go. Let's get some generation going on this video. I think you guys are really liking it, and I think a lot of other people would, but for some reason they're not finding it, so let them know about it as we continue High Hopes here in Season 3. You see he's already a -1 but a +1 on vision, so hey, what's it to you, right? 8 potential, 99 overall, started at 0 stats. He's now up to 11 on morale. Last year, let's recap the past 2 years that have been for Mr. High Hopes. 156 games played, 591 at-bats, 48 runs, 106 hits, 1 home run, and 18 RBIs in a .179 batting average. Year before that, rookie season, 138 batting average, 17 RBIs, 48 hits, 18 runs, and 347 at-bats in 95 games. So a solid start to his career for being a 0 stats player. How can you complain, right? He's an everyday player, makes 1.4 mil. He's close to home, not really at all, and he's healthy, so he's happy. So we continue along, and the only other thing you need to know roster-wise is we signed Brian Dozier because Steve Pearce retired at 35. So Brian Dozier now the new DH. Okay, guys. You ready? That's my spiel to start this episode. Let's go win a couple of games here, and look at that. We're lighting it up. Man, we were on, what, a 6-game winning streak there at one point? Damn, that's not too bad for the Blue Jays. After missing the playoffs last year, Mr. High Hopes might get some playoff baseball in him yet. And right there, High Hopes up to 12 overall, a .253 batting average. Believe that or not, a .253 batting average. He's up to a +1 on contact versus right and power. And 21 hits in 83 at-bats so far. Okay, so High Hopes, 20 games, 83 at-bats, .253 batting average, 21 hits, and 5 runs. So you multiply that over, I don't think he's going to hit 48 runs again this year, but 3 RBIs, so he's doing decent actually in comparison, right? 20 games times 6, that would only be 120 games. He's had 3 RBIs, man. He's on pace for a career year here already. How's everyone else doing? Brian Dozier, not too bad. Devin Chavez, even better. Josh Donaldson, 5 home runs, 15 RBIs. Justin Smoke on fire as well. Nobody really hitting the home runs, though. We only have, what, 5 home runs as our best home run hitters. So, could be better. Could be better, could be worse, I guess. Marcus Stroman up to a 1.73 ERA. Aaron Sanchez struggling. Joe Biagini doing moderate. And man, oh man, look at that. Drew Pomeranz we also signed. Junior Jimenez, he's had 11 strikeouts, 354 average. Not too bad. Curtis Levine. Bullpen's been good other than Dominic Leone and Bull Schultz, it looks like. You see here, Ricky Costello doing his job, 83 overall. Guy is a beast. He's ecstatic to be up here in the MLB. And Aaron Loop and Roberto Osuna getting the job done as well. 4 saves for Roberto Osuna. So that's the first month. That's all we're going to do looking at all those stats. Let's get underway here. As you see, we're rolling through this month. Not too bad, actually. Royals want to offer us a trade. That's not happening. And High Hopes, hopefully up to about a 14 overall. Now all of a sudden we're on a big old losing streak. And that'll cost us right to 500 at the end of that month. And High Hopes goes cold, 1 home run. So he's now got 2 homers on his career, 175 batting average, and 12 RBIs. You see he's all pluses all around here, except for he's -3 on contact versus left. That's a weird kind of thing for him. Maybe he's just struggling a little bit, fighting the baseball a bit. And so yeah, he's up to a 1 home run, 12 RBIs. He's, well, what? 6 RBIs short of a career high and 1 home run shy of a career record. So let's keep him going, guys. Let's give him the support he needs, and hopefully he can get it done. But this team just losing a bunch, and we have to sign our draft picks, of course. Have to do that every year. You see we get a really decent draft pick here in this Todd Epperson, and then David Perez, also a decent one. So is David McGaffick, and this Blanchard kid. Not too bad either. lots of good prospects here. We'll sign Frank Alfaro as well, and that should give us a little bit for the farm in the future years. Sim through here, and we're 28 and 29, so we need to get back to 500, and that just doesn't seem to be possible at this point. We're losing a lot of big baseball games here, getting blown out of the water, and now, okay, we're 34 and 42 to end the month, but our pitchers have gone stone cold, and so has High Hopes, as he continues to regress, I guess, in contact versus left. That's a strange stat for him to regress in, but 167 overall, 167 batting average overall, 1 home run, 12 RBIs, 51 hits, 15 runs, and 306 at-bats. So he's on pace for a career year in at-bats, but he's just fighting it too much, guys. And Sean Manaea has been traded again. He's been traded a couple of times in this franchise mode already, and we continue our losing ways. Finally, a couple of wins. There's a 3-game win streak, but that does absolutely nothing for us. Skip the home run derby, skip all this, and skip that, and thank you. We're through the All-Star break. All right, we're back on a winning streak here, and Maikel Franco acquired from the Phillies to the Pirates. Decent little trade for the Phillies, I'd say. And where do we finish the month? Well, we finished the month 47-56. The bigger question is, where is High Hopes? He's up to 2 home runs, 17 RBIs, a 14 overall, and 409 at-bats. Continues to lose on the contact versus left. Tuke's really itchy today. But he's up to a 10 overall. Okay, he's finally up to a 10 overall at 20 years old. And you see 21 runs, 68 hits, 2 home runs, 17 RBIs. So career stat-wise, he's had a 165 batting average in 1,347 at-bats. This guy's not going to go down as an all-time league leader, let me tell you, but maybe reset the Mendoza line, that's about it. And right there, a couple of big wins. All right, boys, we're getting it turned around now, and Jimmy Royster has been, we'll keep him active, I don't care, it's the minors, what are we worrying about? And so 56 and 60, we just need to win a couple of big ball games here, back to back, and we would be back to 500, and we are. 65 and 64. High Hopes still sitting at 14 overall, but he's got 2 homers and 23 RBIs. He's only -2 there. Still sitting at a 10 overall. It's just that big minus on the contact versus left that hurt him. But 23 RBIs on the year. That's a huge clutch year for him. 26 runs, 83 hits. So he's, what, 30 or 27 games shy, and he needs, that's not going to happen. He needs 23 hits in 27 games. That's not happening for High Hopes. But we'll finish September and see if we can get into the playoffs somehow by a miracle, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. We're losing way too many games. Fisher Cats, and nobody's finished good enough to be in the playoffs. That's okay. Miners don't need to be in a playoff spot yet. And we're 79 and 77 headed into the break, or into the playoffs. We're 2.5 games back, so I mean, if we fight our way, we could do it. We could. Don't think it's going to happen though. High Hopes up to a 15 overall in the last week of the season. 2 home runs, 26 RBIs, 97 hits. So he did get it going okay. And 162 batting average. That's a down year on his batting average. 150 games played, but a new career high in at-bats for High Hopes. We've got the year end in Seattle. Okay. And we just go lose a bunch of games to finish off the year, 80 and 82. And regular season has come to an end. So there is season 3 for High Hopes. How did he do? He finished as a 15 overall, 2 home runs, 26 RBIs, and really a beautiful year. Look at all that development for him. He really jumped up. Speed's not really his keen aspect at all. And you see 153 games played, 607 at-bats, 33 runs. I guess we should have probably toned back the rookies coming up, I guess. 33 runs, 97 hits, 2 home runs, 26 RBIs, and 160 batting average. We didn't really have any rookies come up, I guess. But yeah, that's where we finished the year, guys, in season number 3. Let's take a look at how our pitchers did. Stroman, 393. Aaron Sanchez, 422. Our pitchers were absolute trash this year. Brutal, boys. Brutal. Bullpen just got absolutely torn apart, other than Ricky Costello, who was an absolute beauty, I can say. that honestly are in loop. And Roberto Osuna did his job, 48 saves, a career high. So Roberto Osuna not the problem at all this year. As you see, Devin Travis didn't really get it done. Brian Dozier, 27 home runs, 86 RBIs, right on pace from last year, and just not the batting average he needed, I guess. Josh Donaldson, 41 home runs, 105 RBIs, and same thing with Justin Smoke getting it done. 2158 from Teoscar Hernandez, a new career high in home runs, other than RBIs was down this year. Kevin Pillar, 1660. Troy Tulowitzki, 2260. Troy Tulo only played 142 games, keep in mind. And Russell Martin, 15 home runs in 55 games played. Okay, so we had a season. That's all that matters. We had a season. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to High Hopes. Remember, the goal is 19 likes. I'm Tyson. Please subscribe. This is Dolynny TV. As always, I will catch you guys in the next one.